Well, just before bed, a lot of us, including myself, are guilty of staring at our phones. And we know by now it's bad for our eyes and can keep us from falling asleep fast. But now there's another reason to avoid it and other types of light. UofL Physicians-Eye Specialist Dr. Patrick Scott is joining me now and explaining to us, what is HEV light?
Okay, so high energy visible light is actually light that we see. It's part of the visible spectrum. So our eyes have evolved to see the different colors in nature. And normally the sun gives off about 25% of this high energy visible light. But now the problem is that artificial light sources such as cell phones, iPads, LED screens, and all of these different light sources that we now have in the house are giving off much higher doses of high energy visible light.
Okay. And you were telling me in the break that children are especially at risk. Why is that?
Children are at risk because when we look at the eye, the anatomy of the eye, inside of the eye we have a lens right here, and this lens is clear. And this lens will focus light into the back of the eye. And what happens is, over time, as we age, this lens yellows. And that's a natural protection against these harmful rays. Well, children, because they don't have this yellowing, those HEV lights will go right into the eye and could cause damage to the back of the eye over time. So the more a child is exposed to HEV light, such as cell phones, again, iPhones, iPads, and overhead lighting, it can actually cause damage to the back of the eye.
Okay, so that's why it's important to install those apps that they have for iPads and phones that helps with that. Talk about that.
Correct. So basically you can get these filters that are available that can help to reduce exposure of the blue end of the spectrum. Now, an easy way to, rather than having all of your TVs and your iPhones having this special app, is you can actually have a pair of glasses made that actually have the filter. And this blue filter that's there, it doesn't really change your perception of things, but you can see it does give off slightly of a blue tint. I'm not sure if it's actually visible on the screen there, but a standard pair of glasses will not have that. And that's important because that's going to block those rays of light for people especially that are on computers for very long hours.
Okay, and there's also, you were saying, some ways to prevent these negative effects.
Yes.
Through, was it diet, or what were you saying?
So if you are a person that doesn't want to wear glasses and you don't want to have the filter, a diet rich in vitamin C is excellent because it's antioxidant. A diet rich in green leafy vegetables helps to keep the pigment in the back of the eye very thick and dense. And as well as just decreasing your exposure time. So especially an hour before bed, you don't want to have the cell phones on, especially with children, because it can affect their sleep-wake cycle.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us
today. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.